All right, we're gonna start in a comfortable seated position. So whatever that means for you, find your way there. And sitting with a proud spine. Notice how that feels and work your way towards stillness, but find some movement at first. Closing your eyes or finding a spot on the ground to gaze at, rolling out any kinks or stuckness in your shoulders or hips. Breathing a little bit deeper as you work your way towards the center, working your eyes towards closed or at a spot on the earth. And just finding grounding in your sit bones, feeling a gentle lift in your shoulders, the crown of your head. We're going to be here for a few breaths. So anchoring in here and starting to deepen the breath. You can breathe in through the nose, feel the belly, ribs, and chest expand. And sigh it out. We'll take a couple of audible sighs. Belly in, ribs, chest, a little bit deeper, and then sigh it out. See if you can keep this next exhale audible, but moving out through the nose, so we're moving towards an ujjayi breath. Take that full inhale. Exhaling through the nose, keeping that sound in the back of your throat like a rolling ocean. And see if you can keep that sound on the next inhale as well. Keeping that sound moving in the back of your throat, keeping your face relaxed, your eyes gentle or closed. Notice how this naturally slows your breath down a bit. Notice how this naturally calms you, maybe just a little bit more with each exhale. Take 2 more full breaths just like that. Maybe allowing in this last round some sort of intention to blossom. Something that you're feeling in want of: patience, love, compassion, whatever it might be for you today. And keeping that ujjayi breath with us throughout practice, you can blink open your eyes or keep them closed. We're staying on the ground. Bring the knees together and the feet outstretched in front of you to Dandasana. Just shake out the legs a little bit and shake out the shoulders. And then right away, we'll take the right foot inside of the left leg. As you flex the toes, find a spot for this foot that's comfortable for you and focus on lifting through the spine, as well as feeling the pressure move from your right foot into your left leg and your left leg back into the right foot. So take a moment to adjust and find what really is stabilizing for the hips here. Feel the foot flex, the left foot that is out long, and sit up really, really tall, feeling that pressure move towards the center of your body. Take a big inhale, seated long, and start to walk the hands out in front of you, keeping a straight spine. For another moment, we're just feeling that elongation in the neck, feeling the belly button move towards the spine. One more big inhale, keeping that ujjayi breath alive. And exhale to round the spine, let the forehead move towards the knee. Relax for a breath. You can shake out the head. Breathing into the shoulders, the neck. And then slowly keeping the chin tucked in towards the chest, walk the hands back up to seated. Take one tall, strong in-breath. And on the exhale, help the knee come back to center. Bring that right foot out in front of you and bend the left knee. Bring the foot in towards the inside of the thigh. Settling into this side, settling into this hamstring, this hip, and both hips. Feeling yourself tall, feeling each sit bone with equal weight. And then finally feeling the left foot pressing into the right leg, flexing the right toes, feeling that strong, tall posture, keeping that strong Ujjayi breath. One more full inhale, the fullest you've taken yet. And on your exhale, slowly hinging forward at the hips, keeping that straight spine, and slowly walking the hands forward. Just as far as they want to go. See if you can stay paused on the inhales. And then really bringing the belly button in towards the spine. See if you can move any amount more forward on the exhale. One more big inhale here. And then melting, letting the neck relax, letting the forehead come down towards the knee. Breathing into the neck and shoulders on this side, noticing how this side feels. One more breath. You can just sigh it out on this exhale. Tucking the chin in towards the chest, walking the hands back up to center. One more inhale, tall, straight spine. Exhaling to help the knee come back towards center, bringing the left leg out to meet the right, straight, long legs. We'll be here for a little bit longer. If this is uncomfortable to your low back at all, you can bring a pillow underneath the knees. We're just going to take a couple of side twists here. So sitting up tall with the hands on the thighs, take a big breath in. And as you exhale, walk the right fingertips behind you, left fingertips on the right thigh, just to look behind or over to the side. Take one more big breath in. A nice Ujjayi breath out. Just wringing out the spine, maybe the neck goes a little further. On the inhale, coming back to center. Not forcing anything on this, taking one more tall inhale. Exhaling over to the left, walking the hands behind you, right hand on left thigh. And just feeling the side of the room, the side of the mat, shining open on the inhale. And moving a little deeper on the exhale. Bringing out the spine, the neck, shoulders, inhaling, gentle back to center. And bending the knees, hugging them in towards the chest, taking a moment to bow the forehead to the knees. Breathing into the shoulders, taking one more big in and out breath here. Just coming up onto the tippy toes and lifting the feet up to feel our belly, to feel our body for one moment. And then crossing the ankles, moving forward to hands and knees. Starting to get some nice movement. Take a moment to settle into this, eventually finding your knees right under your hips, your hands right under your shoulders. We'll take a couple of cat-cows and then have some opportunity for you to move your spine, your hips, your shoulders, however you want. But first, finding this nice neutral spine. As you do so, tops of your feet on the earth, imagine there's a block, and if you have one, you're welcome to use it, in between your knees. Really just visualizing this. No need to move or get anything yet. Just feeling this energetic movement of one knee towards the other. and pushing each hand into the earth. So we have a lot of engagement in this seemingly benign posture. And holding it for one more big in-breath and one strong out-breath, feeling the belly button move towards the spine. And on your inhale, you can drop the belly, relax, inhale, open the chest up, feel the shoulders widen. And exhale to round the tailbone under, pushing away from the hands, rounding the full spine. And taking a couple more just like that. Full inhales to really drop the belly, breathe into the belly, into the chest. Exhale all the air out. Maybe pausing at the bottom of the exhale when it feels like all of the air has completely left. Feeling just the stretch. At your own pace, you can take one more round. You're welcome to keep with cat-cow, but I encourage you to play around for a moment here. Maybe gazing over one shoulder or finding circles with the hips. Taking a moment to maybe close the eyes and really just let your body move freely. Noticing if you are desiring fast movement, slow movement. If there's a side of your body that is wanting attention and just without hesitation tending to whatever is calling your name. We'll take that for one more round of breath. And coming back to center, take a moment to roll out the wrists one at a time. Let's just take a nice big child's pose. Bring the knees as wide as the mat, the toes together to touch. Just sit back into the heels, walking the hands forward, nice big, taking up space here, letting the forehead come to the earth. Bring that Ujjayi breath into the shoulders. And find whatever intention you set. See if it still fits. See if you can breathe it into your body, if it still feels important to you. And slowly staying close to the ground, see if you can come back up to all fours. Walking your hands in front of you slightly, tucking the toes under, lifting the hips up, finding a nice downward facing dog, walking the feet out. One at a time. Just being curious about this posture that we visit a lot. Noticing what each leg has to offer, noticing how strong your shoulders, arms are in this pose. Noticing how relaxed your neck can get, no tension there. Finding a bit of stillness, just here for another couple of moments. Find some bend in the knees, even more than you had before. And as your knees are bent, feel the tailbone reaching up towards the sky. So feeling that nice straight line from the back, feeling all 10 fingers pressing into the earth. And from here, you can straighten your legs any amount, keeping that posture, keeping that nice, long, relaxed neck, feeling the long, full spine with the hips reaching up to the sky. Take one more big breath in and out. Then gaze forward. Come up onto your tippy toes. Walk your way up towards the top of your mat. Nice forward fold. You can let yourself hang for a moment. Let the neck hang, shake it yes or no. And on an inhale, come up, halfway lift. Fold it all the way forward on your exhale. And take a nice long roll, keeping the chin in towards the chest. Moving all the way up to standing. Letting the neck come up absolutely last. And reaching 10 fingers to the sky. Whenever you get there, feeling like there's like a big beach ball in between your hands, and simultaneously feeling your legs draw together as if there's a block in between your thighs. Relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the face. We'll stay here for a breath or so. With the full body engaged, feeling all 10 fingers stretch out in front of you, top of you. Feeling the legs move in towards one another. One last big breath out, feeling the belly button move towards the spine. One last big breath in. On your exhale, bring the palms to face outside of you towards the edges of the mat and bring the arms down, keeping the hands flexed. So just to feel that nice stretch in the forearms. Relax the arms down alongside of you. Coming into Tadasana, standing pose. Feeling tall, shoulders relaxed. Take 2 nice Ujjayi breaths here, in and out, feeling that sound in the back of your throat. Maybe reconnect with your intention. We're going to move through sun salutation on each side. We're going to pause on the lunges for a couple of breaths. And we're going to have a balancing posture. So hopefully this awareness of the plan will help you stay present in each posture. Take one last deep breath, making an intention to follow your own breath, your own pace as we move through this together. The bottom of your exhale, feel all of the air move out of your body. Inhale to sweep 10 fingers to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale, step the right foot back behind you, coming onto the fingertips, and then coming all the way up if you feel able to. You're welcome to stay on the fingertips, otherwise coming up into this nice lunge, reaching 10 fingers to the sky. One breath in, one breath out to sink a little bit deeper. Last breath in. On the bottom of this exhale, raining the fingertips back down on the earth, inhaling the left foot to meet the right, top of a plank pose, and finding your way to lower down, either lowering the knees or just bending the elbows all the way down to the earth. Taking a baby cobra here, just lifting the chest up. On your inhale, exhale, let your whole body come back down to the earth, pushing back through tabletop. Tucking the toes under, finding downward facing dog once again. Just for a moment here, take a big breath in. Exhale, step the right foot in between the hands. Bring the left heel down, finding a warrior one. You can stay here, of course, feeling that stretch in the back leg. Otherwise, come on up. Finding the hips square in front of you. You might even walk the front foot out to the right a bit. And then inhaling 10 fingers to the sky. Staying here for a moment, feeling that back heel anchor and that stretch in that back inner thigh. Bending into the front knee, taking one more big breath in. On your exhale, gently lowering The hands around the front foot, stepping the back foot to meet the front. Forward fold. Inhale up, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, letting it all go. And slowly working your way up to standing, the neck coming up last. And reaching 10 fingers to the sky. Maybe a slight back bend if you've got it. And bringing 10 fingers through heart center, palms together, down alongside the body. Finding the feet hips distance apart. Take one big breath in and out here. Nice Ujjayi breath, reconnecting with body, with intention. Inhale, sweep 10 fingers up. Folding forward, hinging at the hips. Inhale up, halfway lift. Step left foot back this time. Finding this nice lunge here. And when you're ready, coming up all the way, lifting 10 fingers to the sky. Feeling that back heel lifted. So this is just a lunge. Feeling that front groin of the left side engaged. Last exhale. Last inhale. On your exhale, you can lower back down, step the right foot back to meet the left, top of a plank pose, and finding your way to lower down, either all the way or with the knees. Coming all the way onto the earth, taking a baby cobra once again. Doing this so we can really feel the back, use the back muscles, engage the shoulders, and on your exhale, lowering back down and through tabletop. Finding your way to nice downward facing dog. Inhale, bottom of your exhale, step the left foot forward. Right heel comes down. Warrior one. Finding this nice strong base, stabilizing through the hips. And then bringing the arms up overhead when you're ready. No rush to find this base. It's very important to find that 90-degree angle with the front leg. Once you've got it, take one more nice big breath in. When you're ready, exhaling to lower the hands, stepping the right foot to meet the left. Forward fold. Halfway lift on your nice, strong, big inhale. And fold it forward. Rolling all the way up to standing, taking your time. The neck comes up last, followed by the arms. Maybe a nice little back bend. Coming back through center. Eventually bringing arms down alongside the body. Feel a lift in the chest. Feel the legs moving towards one another. 10 fingers reaching towards the earth. Relax the shoulders. Relax the body, the face. One more final standing posture here. See if you can stay relaxed in the shoulders and the face, but engage through the lower body and the abdomen. So you bring the hands onto the hips, keeping that energy of the legs moving towards one another as you shift the weight onto the left foot. The right foot will come up. You can hug the knee into the chest. And then you will have your choice. We're going to move into a tree pose. The first option is most supportive down here. You can bring your toes onto the earth, just the ankle of the right foot towards the calf. You can bring your full foot onto the calf, or you can bring your full foot into the thigh. Wherever you go, just be mindful that you're not placing it on your knee joint. But wherever you are, you should be able to start to feel a little wobble. Anchor in through that left heel. Feel that nice, strong, engaged leg. And feel the left leg pushing in towards the right foot as the right foot pushes in towards the left leg. This will feel an opening in your thigh, regardless of which posture you've chosen. Just making sure you're not pressing on any joint. Take one more round of breath here, anchoring in through that left leg, feeling it flex and engaged, and feeling that right hip opening. On your next inhale, bringing the knee in, hugging it in, and letting it gracefully step beside the left. Here, take a couple of really exaggerated walks, walk in place. So your hips are moving to one side and the other. It's a nice way to stretch out the hips in between. And then finding the hands on the hips. Bringing the weight into the right foot, letting the left foot just float up, hugging it into the chest, preparing for tree pose on this side. Playing around, seeing what option works for you. Anyone is totally a-okay as long as you're not on the knee joint. Find what works for you and then anchor in through that heel. Pressing in the right heel towards the earth, the thigh or the whole leg in towards the left foot in towards the leg. Take a couple of calming breaths as you feel this stretch and its engagement. Relax your shoulders, jaw. On your next inhale, bring the knee in towards the chest. Nice and gentle, let it fall, step, and then find those exaggerated hip movements. You can bend one knee as you do that, maybe bring your shoulders in. Nice work. Just take one big inhale, reach 10 fingers to the sky. Bend the knees real slowly. We're just going to make our way to the seated position through this little baby chair. So real slow. See how slowly you can get down there. We'll take one supported boat pose. So bring the feet up. You can keep the hands behind the thighs. You're also welcome to release them. Just stay here for a couple of rounds of breath, feeling the belly engaged. The shoulders relaxed and the breath nice and loud and supportive. And you can relax. Bring the feet onto the earth, the shoulders onto the ground. Just take one little bridge pose before we cool all the way down. So keeping the feet about in distance of your fingers, your palms flat on the earth. Starting to tuck the tailbone under so you feel the full spine on the ground. Exhaling all the air out, feeling the full spine pressing into the earth. And on your inhale, lifting the hips up towards the sky, nice and slow. Using the shoulders, the arms, the hands as support to lift a little higher on your exhales. We'll stay here for a couple more breaths. Relaxing the face, feeling the hips rise up towards the sky. Feeling the belly expand. Last inhale, push a little bit higher maybe. Float a little bit more. On your exhale, real slow, feel each vertebrae come back down onto the earth. One at a time. You can let the feet walk wide, knees fall from one side to the other, windshield wipers. Letting the body start to relax and unwind. And whenever it feels good, let your knees fall off to one side. Really let your arms take up space here. So you can go into a T or kind of an extended T. Really just expand yourself. Whatever side your knees are at, see if you will enjoy bringing your nose over to the opposite side. Feeling this full body twist. Breathing into every part of your body, every part that will accept breath in this little twist. Your next exhale, side out. Just relax, just release. Your next inhale, bringing the nose back to center. Letting the knees fall to the opposite side. Feeling the full breath. Taking a couple more, slowing down. Finding that intention, or maybe just feeling that part of yourself that was drawn to come to class today, that was drawn to slow down and listen to your own body. Inhaling the knees back to center when you're ready. You can hug them into the chest, rock side to side, massage out the low abdomen, massage the low back. Even here, take one full breath into the shoulders. One more nice inhale, and on your exhale, bring the forehead up to the knees, giving yourself a nice squeeze. And then letting both legs come out long, both arms down alongside the body. Finding this sweet posture, this shavasana, this welcoming of integration. Take a couple of nice big breaths out through the mouth. Just arriving. Arriving with awareness in the feet, calves, knees, and thighs. Arriving with awareness in the hips, the whole spine, the low belly, middle belly, rib cage and heart space, the shoulders, upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, hands, fingers. Arriving in awareness of the neck and the throat. Awareness of the chin, lips, cheeks, ears, eyes, temples, eyebrows, forehead. Arriving in a gentle awareness of the crown of the head. And just this full body that you're living in, you're living through. And the completeness of it. And taking a moment just to visualize yourself imagining yourself standing up from this place while staying completely still. Imagine yourself standing up, finding that strong Tadasana, and then taking tree pose on one side, taking tree pose on the other side. Gently coming back to Tadasana. And resting back down into this Shavasana, feeling your full body return back to your full body. And then just be fully present for the next few breaths, the next few moments. Let yourself integrate that movement body into this stillness body. Letting your mind come back to the weight of the body on the earth. Maybe letting your mind come back to your intention. In your stillness, start to deepen the breath. Take a couple more deeper breaths, just like that. Notice how the fingers and toes naturally wake up. One last big breath. Sending breath all the way into the fingers and toes. And with full awareness, start to wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Take a nice big stretch overhead. And as you bring the arms down, give yourself a nice big hug. Maybe massage the shoulders. Just waking up the arms, waking up the legs as you hug them in, finding your favorite side to come onto. Using your bicep as a pillow for one moment. And then keeping the eyes closed as long as you can. Working your way up to a seat. A nice, proud posture. Resting for a moment just with this breath, just with this body. Feeling into this moment. And then bringing the palms together at heart center. Bowing the head slightly. Connecting with the part of you that has been offered space to surface in this past 30 minutes. Bowing to that space within you with gratitude. Bowing in gratitude towards all of us, each one of us who are practicing alongside you, feeling this connectedness across space, maybe even throughout time. Bowing in gratitude of all that is larger than we can comprehend. This ecosystem, earth, universe, solar system. I'm so grateful to each one of you for showing up in whatever way you have It's a true gift to offer a space for us to meet in the name of wellness. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you all be at peace. Namaste.